You needed somebody.
Sorry? I'm late, but we're on. All right, we're live now. I got like 100 orders to package up. Life is good. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to get this shared on my socials. If you're watching this on the replay, shout out to you. We're here on another Friday night. My phone's about to die. Let me turn the data off. Oh, we got more gaming firmly in the cut starting out.
Per usual.
I don't know why YouTube just... Hey, Garrett, dude, I sent
on the way to ASD.
On the way to ASD. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Share it on Twitter.
If you're watching the replay, skip like 4 minutes ahead, by the way.
Yeah, I guess I forgot to say that. Yeah, normally I say that. But yeah. Okay, announcements. There should be a good I don't think we've done a Friday night one, or at least like a home, like chilling Friday night one. Let me get this. How's the VA training going, or interview process?
I sent them all some sample projects.
Cool, my man. One of them recognized us from YouTube, so that's straight.
Yeah, one of them, that was cool. He got the project for sure.
Did, yeah. I think Cody might be coming on. Oh, Cody's not going to ASD. Give me 10. Garrett's getting some good food at the airport. He said he'll be on. All right. So how we living, Warner? How life is good?
Yeah, man. Sales are down today, but that's the vacation effect for FBA.
Those Stripe fees were taking a toll on me, and then I accidentally transferred it from Venmo instantly, and it ate another 1.5%.
Ooh, yeah.
I know. Life's hard, man. Life's hard.
He's double-fisted White Claws.
Double-fisted. Let's go. All right, good stream. We got 13 boys and girls in here so far. You guys let us know what questions you got. We got a few hours on here. I'm hyped. I was just unicycling. It was a gorgeous night here.
You what?
Just unicycling. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, when did you start following me?
I don't know, like 6 months ago.
Yeah, because I just posted that.
Oh shit!
And we got in the pool. The pool is going good.
Yeah, I mean, I respect that. It's not stupid.
This on QT, 13 views, 6 likes. Let's go. All the dislike crew from last night. It's crazy. Last night we peaked at 13 dislikes, and then everyone 13
dislikes.
No, but it was banter, and now it's 40-3, which meant some people went back after the.
That's really funny.
Kevin was leading the charge on the dislikes. Oh, speaking of that, I'm gonna hit up Kevin and see if he's around. I must just send him the invite because normally he pops in. Yeah, Kevin was on last night too, which was great. All right, you guys hear that email go out? That was me sending the invite.
I did indeed hear that email go out.
All right.
Yeah, TikTok live. Good.
Damn, there's nothing better than a nice summer sunny night like this. Better to get. Oh, Warner's Wi-Fi. I wonder if it's my Wi-Fi that's lagging, or Warner, you're lagging a little bit on me.
It's probably not me. I have pretty good internet.
Sounds like it's something a YouTuber in Arkansas would say.
I mean, I pay out the ass for it, so.
How much is it?
150.
Oh, that is a lot. Yeah, that's tax.
We got D in the cut, as always.
All right. Big stack of orders. Let's dig into them. Where's the top of it? All right, I'll start at the bottom. You guys see?
That's hella loud.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
My bad. Well, I won't have that. Can you hear this?
This man's really about to. No, you're good. This man's really about to package his orders.
Yeah, that's what Garrett does almost every time. And I think it's way more entertaining.
All right. When you reverse store with words like great value, etc., I hardly find any profit, and most of them are at a loss. I mean, it's a numbers game. Like
Yeah,
on this side monitor right now, I'm doing exactly that. I'm just looking through storefronts that are on our
that's
listings.
like you could do that, which is going to be a lot harder, or you could pay for TA, right, and get profitable products semi-delivered to you if you use the good search criteria and stuff. It just depends, right? Doing that's going to be a lot harder just because you're searching it manually. But for $70 or whatever TA is a month, you can get access to, you can have technically like some help sourcing with the software. Garrett, the type of dude to have no profile picture on YouTube.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no, Rodriguez has a logo. Shout out Rodriguez.
Beginner wholesale advice. Go find a wholesale product on Amazon. You can start from the packed club shot timer is the one I always give out as an example. Click through all the stores on that item, and then all the brands that they carry are typically going to be wholesale, and go from there. Kind of spider web out, and then email all those brands. You think I should apply for the Amex Blue Business Plus with? I mean, it depends on your spending.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on your spending. I got my first Amex with exactly 6 weeks of history or 6 months of history, but I also had been an authorized user on an Amex.
Do you need to have Amazon Professional Selling Plan to use Inventory Lab? I think so, right? Doesn't it integrate with?
They use any software, yeah.
Yeah, you have to have Professional to integrate any software.
I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm 99% sure that's true. Did you guys hear about Amazon Label Service? It's not new. They've been doing it for a while, so if you don't know it, if you don't want to go through the effort of labeling your own products, you can actually send it into Amazon, tell them to label it for you, and they'll do it for 30 cents a unit. I would say the biggest downside with that is actually the loss in lead time, not spending 30 cents a unit. You have to consider the cost of every day that inventory is not for sale, which is typically going to be more than 30 cents.
That's why merchant fulfilled's underrated in my opinion.
It's underrated for the type of product you do. What's your ASP?
I was just gonna bring that up. I think like 40.
Yeah, my ASP is like 22.
Exactly. Yes, you need the volume.
Yeah.
And when you're in more wholesale stuff, you're competing with huge guys, which will be all FBA.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But for Nikes and stuff, it works.
Yeah. First Amex card, mine was actually the Amex Hilton. But I probably wouldn't recommend that. I just thought that was an easy one. But Sneaker Hype, hit me up if you need an Amex referral.
This man.
What websites do Tactile Expander work with? A lot. Really a lot of stuff. I'm trying to think what
Does the camera look better?
Yeah. Is it a new webcam or a new
That's
angle?
the Brio. It's the Brio.
The what? Oh, the
It's
new camera.
Yeah, it's the 4K one. I literally got it to try it out. That's half the reason I just changed it. There's probably some settings and stuff I could mess with.
No, it does look better though. It definitely does.
Yeah. I sold Chick-fil-A sauce until people now are selling 2 bottles for $9.99. How are they making money? They're not.
Yeah.
Just because people are selling it doesn't mean they're making money. There's a crazy percentage of people who sell on Amazon that actually lose money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close out.
Not like insanely high percentage, just like crazy. And that why are you on here if you're losing money? Yeah, that listing's at $13.50 now. I remember when it was back at $20.
Chick-fil-A sauce?
A 2-pack of Chick-fil-A sauce, the ones that you could buy like at Walmart and stuff. They were okay. They were never that good of a listing. They were $25 for like a month, and then after that, it was like a 25% ROI.
What was the buy cost?
I think they're $4 a bottle. I want to say
Okay, so that is pretty fire, yeah. For that one.
it's not really that. At 25, it's okay because it's heavy, and you have to.
Oh, are they big bottles?
I mean, they're like 16 ounces.
My brain trying to formulate what 16 ounces looks like. Nah. You sort
Uh,
you spending on inventory? Let's get an inventory check. That could be a new.
how much am I spending?
How much have you spent today?
Well, I placed a wholesale order today, so it's skewed, but 7,500 today.
Nice. So that's a good. Yeah, that's what we got to be on every day. Yeah. I'm probably.
We need to be at 2K every day.
Yeah, because that puts you on. We were talking about that yesterday. Yeah. Okay, so you would have to spend like 2,500 a day on average to do 2 mil in sales. You know, it's just based.
That's really not that bad.
Exactly, dude. And with an Amazon loan, once they offer your boy one.
Yeah. The hardest part of RA. Yeah, I mean, it's it just takes too long to go find the products. We do mostly online arbitrage, and I do wholesale as well, but yeah, wholesale is where it's at. That's C Shot. She's or they're on Instagram, right?
Yeah, she is a very good page. She actually is a wholesale list as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to ASD, but she's going to be able to meet the rest of the crew. Jay, Garrett, Aldo, Taylor. Oh wait, Romer's not going. Taylor's going. Yeah.
Romer does Romer do mess with wholesale yet?
I'm pretty sure he has a VA working on it full time. I have no idea. Damn, I have such a nice workflow for this marketing and build stuff now.
Yeah.
Like I've probably done 50 orders already since we've been sitting here.
What the?
I mean, not like fully, but I package them up downstairs and then I'm labeling them up here upstairs.
Oh, okay.
But even it feels like I used to hate my life doing this stuff like a month ago.
Yeah, for sure. What did you use to scale? Just spend more. It's the Amex. Yeah. It really is that simple. But also outsourcing things like your prep and stuff.
Yeah, and software. Like software helps a lot. That's definitely a form of outsourcing.
Yeah. Do you guys offer one-on-one coaching? Yeah. So we do it via Zoom. If you're on our Discord, there's links there. Miles hopefully has a link for his down below.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rickroll you.
Yeah.
Got the thing for it?
What's that?
And who's the picture of again?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
No, what's the term called when you have in your link in description?
Oh, it just says don't click this.
And then what's the term for that though?
Rickrolling.
That's what I thought. What is it?
Yeah.
Who a picture of who does it come up as though?
It's the YouTube video.
Oh, okay. Of what? I'm about to go click on it. I already have that.
It's just never gonna give you up. You do not understand the concept of rickrolling?
No, I like kind of, but like.
Too bad you're not going to ASD. Yeah, I wanted to, but this is kind of some garbage. But my first day of school is Monday, so I can't skip the first 3 days of school. Probably that's a good way to make my professors hate me. But I will definitely be going next year. Anyone know what a catch-all is for bypassing order limits? Were you talking about that, Miles?
Yeah. It's not necessarily for bypassing inventory limits. It's a way of I'll probably make a YouTube video actually on how to bakery. But it's a way of having like infinite. It's basically so you can think of the term catch-all, right? Like it's catching everything. So what you can do is you can set up for an email domain. Like for example, do you own Fields of Profit?
What do you mean?
Like the domain.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So for example. Fields of Profit. If you own the domain, you could buy any domain for $12. At least like I don't want to buy like like $12, right? So Garrett, I'll add you in a sec. I'm just gonna get this rant out. So basically, like I can send by setting up the catch-all, I could put in Warner 123, Warner 1234, Warner 1235 at flipsmiles.com, and any email that I entered at flipsmiles.com is redirected to my email. So for email sign-up coupons, yes, you could get an infinite amount of them. And for accounts on stuff, yeah. It was a kind of gigantic brain thing since like I figured that out, I guess. All right, let's see. First name.
Hire someone to be me. Unfortunately, whoever I hire would have to speak Chinese on day one, so that'd be a tough hire.
You get it.
I'm going into my last semester and it's free, so there's no reason for me to not finish. But if it was not free, dropping out would have already happened.
All right, 50 orders done. Not bad for about 18 minutes.
Is there a way to bypass the order limits? No, you're gonna like if they want to restrict you to 12, just make multiple orders. Go to Chinatown. I live in Arkansas.
We lost Garrett. He was in the waiting room.
Good idea though.
What? He's going to school to be a YouTuber and Amazon seller.
Basically, I'm about to finish economics and Chinese. If you buy a product wholesale compared to online arbitrage, what percentage do you save going wholesale? I mean, generally, I find that my return on investment is almost the same with wholesale and OA, just because OA you're able to stack cashback and coupons and stuff. The benefit of wholesale is that it's easier to, you just send an email and spend 10K versus, having to buy 500 here and 1,000 there. It's just about scalability. You're uploading your first products today to test it out. Yeah, I mean, if you did your research right, it'll work out for sure. That's what's nice about Amazon is if you do your research right, you are almost guaranteed to win. Like, it's all front loaded. Did you have 100 orders from today?
Yeah, I have like 118 today.
Damn.
Some of it's FBA though. I've been doing some FBA OA, which has been working well. Like good margin. Like I think one thing I'm selling is like 80% margin or something. It's cool. One of the boys from of unemployment actually put me onto it. C shot. DM me on Instagram your email after I post this reel.
You guys operation in a warehouse or at home? We're both at home. I send my stuff to my parents' house because my high school sister works for me, but that's because I'm doing more volume, cheaper stuff. I wouldn't be able to scale if I had to do all the prep myself.
I'm pretty sure that's the link. Just posted a reel. I'm gonna post a tweet right now too. I need some more content. I've been slacking on the gram today.
I'm about to pass you on TikTok.
Oh, really? That's awesome, dude. Damn.
Not like tomorrow, but I'm at 5K.
Damn, good work, man. And we just need
What's up?
Dude, your follower to like ratio is incredible. It's so good. Under 3 to 1 is so good. That means people are like liking your content's good too. Like I was looking at, you don't do a lot of trends. It's a lot of just like actually answering people's questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
good stuff.
I mean, I always told you I don't want to be an actor, and it works. It works to not be dramatic still.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, it's good. And I was checking the landing page. Cool.
I edited a little bit.
Why is this your profile picture on the road?
I forgot to change it. It's default.
Oh, virtual assistant. That's cool. Virtual assistant. I'm about to put my email in on that.
It's just a couple. Oh, we got Garrett in the cut in the airport.
Good.
What's up, Garrett?
About to demolish a sugar Philly cheesesteak.
Dude, yeah, Garrett's going to ASD, which for those of you who don't know, ASD is a really big, basically like vendor show for wholesale products. Is it based around Amazon stuff, or is there a lot of vendors who don't care about Amazon stuff?
No, Amazon's just a niche of the
That's what I think.
conference. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of brands. A lot of them are going to be small, like mom and pop, like sort of corner store operations that are just looking to sell like products right then and there.
Oh, that's
and then like I would say out of the 4,000 or 5,000, maybe 1,500 are going to be there to looking to develop relationships and establish connections and obviously
with the Amazon
work
business.
with Amazon.
Oh, I just gained a.
Sisha, I'll see you in a couple days, dog.
All right. Let me see what.
Did you go to Orlando? You killed it in Orlando.
You're tight. Just mute yourself when you're not speaking, just because there's a little background noise. Most are small. Okay.
I can just leave.
No, I don't leave.
Did you say you were killing it in Orlando?
Yeah, we have one brand that we work with that we probably profit 2 or 3K a month on. And we met at Orlando.
That's nice. That's why I like wholesale, man.
We're bougie now, so I have the paid StreamYard, so that's why there's no logo on the right above Warner's head.
Oh, it's about time to shell out $25 since you stream every day.
The thing was, yeah, there was a limit on how much I could. We could only do 20 hours a month for free. All right, Garrett, mute yourself when you're not talking. All right, common song. Oh, he's got the. Oh, yeah. What is that going to help? Let's find out.
There's 24 of you in here. You guys got to have some questions for us to answer.
Unmute yourself.
If not, you'll have to watch us just hang out.
Well, that's fun too. Honestly, Garrett's like permanently muted. I'm posting a tweet right now too. Some long time.
What category is everyone in? I mostly do vitamins and grocery.
It'll be better once I connect my AirPods. Give me a second.
I actually think it will too.
Free leads. Yeah. How to get a girlfriend. Turn this into an Alpha M stream. Talk about Sigma males for an hour.
Yeah, you guys are
You were looking for products on Walmart, but the profits were small AF. Look harder. I mean, it's there. It just takes some digging. Generally, TA is your friend on Walmart. TA and reverse sourcing.
How to get a girlfriend? It's a numbers game, bro. Just like wholesale. You send out your feelers, go on Tinder, send out your feelers, send 100 messages, maybe 5 will respond. Out of those 5, take 2 or 3 on dates. If you're lucky, one of them will hit.
It's
Okay,
not a numbers game.
I just fired off a really good tweet, I think. I might need y'all to share it on your story.
What is your... All right, Garrett.
Yeah, Gary,
I
you,
hear children screaming.
you gotta mute yourself.
Ballpark, what's your daily basic work
I'll just
routine
log off.
with managing FBA?
No, stay on. Stay on, or like go to a
I
quiet.
don't know which one to do, bro.
Are we gonna do?
You need to find a happy medium of sourcing and prepping, right? So assuming you're doing your own prep, you have to find a routine in terms of when you're going to source and when you're going to prep. I would suggest sourcing at night and prepping in the morning because you have to leverage when your UPS pickup is going to be, right? So if you prep at night, you obviously aren't going to be able to get that inventory prepped and picked up at night. So maybe you source at night and you get into a routine of prepping in the morning for your UPS pickup, or you schedule a daily the same day pickup every week, right? So you source Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe your pickup's Thursday. Whatever your routine is, just get into a schedule. It'll help you stay disciplined.
Get yourself a VA with to help with the girlfriend. Oh gosh, you get a VA to manage your Tinder account, and then once you get warm traffic on your Tinder, then you take over.
And you gotta take advantage of it.
Yeah. You get all the Tinders. You get the Tinder hoes on your email list.
Any sites you recommend for leads list? I've actually never subscribed to any. I mean, Warner and I don't have any. Like, we did our first launch a few days ago for ours. If you're on the wait list for that, then you'll probably get access to the drop of another one in the next few weeks. But we aren't planning any, like, and definitely none ever publicly. It's only ever going to be for the members in the Discord, and for the near future, it's going to only be for the members on our wait list.
So I'm doing a free trial right now with the Selling Fastlane Discord. If you go to my bio, you can get a free trial of the month. He does free leads in there. You can test it. If you like it, stay. If you don't like it, cancel after a month. It's risk free. It's no cost to you the first month, right? So there are leads in there posted every day. OA, RA. So try it out.
All right, enough pitching. Like we're on the baseball field, man. Nope. Okay.
I'm not selling anything. It's free, bro. It's free.
Do you want to get banned? Oh, he muted himself.
He's selling his affiliate link.
He's grubbing that. He's grubbing that. So yeah, Garrett's live from the airport right now on his way to. Oh, he's crushing a White Claw too. They make my life easy. Pit in 2 and 3. C-Shot, I think I sent you the invite for the live. Source at night, prep in the morning. Yes, yeah, that's honestly mine too. Kind of just source throughout the day, content throughout the day.
Yeah, I would say our workflow is different because we spend a lot of time making content, but
yeah.
Yeah, if I was just doing Amazon, I wouldn't be working that much, to be honest. Once you get your systems down, you can make a lot of money with not a lot of time. Unless you're Garrett, in which case you can work 16 hours a day.
Yeah. That's honestly though, yeah. Like now that I think about it, like the more capital you have available, you can go deep on specific stuff. And it takes like just the same amount of time. We were talking about this last night a little bit, to buy, 1,000 and the same thing as 5,000. It's just a few extra products.
Yep.
Yo, gotta realize the only reason I'm working in the warehouse is because I'm still milking my salary, right? Once the salary is gone, I have no reason to be in the warehouse.
How are you milking your salary but being in the warehouse?
Oh.
Still got an announcement going on.
Because I multitask, right? So during business hours, I'm logged on with corporate, but I'm prepping, I'm doing everything around the warehouse. So I'm getting the best of both worlds, right? So it doesn't make sense for me to do that anywhere else, right? If I can multitask, I'm going to. Obviously, it just increases my hourly rate a lot.
That's fair.
All right, just posted. What price point do you target cost of shoes? So it's completely depends on what it sells for. But typically it ends up being like 40 to 50% of the value it sells for. Obviously, I want to get beat that as low as possible. But based on the metrics, that's typically what it ends up being. All right, just posted. Oh, I didn't even tell Instagram we were live. Let me do that. Can't believe I made such a mistake. All right, we're live on Instagram right now, or we're live on YouTube right now. Swipe up to join. We're on for the next few hours.
We got a sample project in from one of the VAs.
Dude, off topic, but Chicky and Pete's slaps. If anyone's,
That's a
are
hot.
they just in Northeast?
I think I don't know though. That is a hot take though.
Warner, have you ever heard of Chickies and Pete's?
Heard what? No.
So no.
What is that?
It's called Chickies and Pete's. It's like a cheesesteak place. They have crab fries. They have cheesesteaks. It's like I think it's a Philly thing, but I'm not sure.
I think it is too. I don't know though.
All right. You've been sending shipment when your box is full. Is it better to ship in more frequently? I'm sending one box a week, but I want to do more planning ahead. I would say to make sure you're filling up your boxes to like 48 pounds. Not quite 50, just in case your scale is slightly off or theirs is slightly off. You'll get hit with a fee. But the closer you get to 50, the cheaper your FBA shipping will be. So it's smart to keep doing what you're doing. Just try to ramp up what you're buying a little bit.
I don't go over 45.
Oh, really? I do 48.
I use Garrett to prep. Gee. So you excited for AST, man? I think you guys are going to do really well.
I mean, we've been prepping for 2 months. So
is Dylan our?
No, I will. I think his flight lands an hour. I think his flight lands an hour before mine.
And you guys are staying together?
Yeah. Kate's coming too, so it's gonna be the
I knew
squad.
Yeah, all three members of. All right, sorry for not taking it, but yeah, good to have you here, definitely.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Yeah, cool. So Jake, I was talking to Jake. He says you have like really cool like VA systems and different stuff going on. I was telling him you got the wholesale lead list and stuff. Yeah, so we're definitely like you're another very good Amazon seller. We're glad to have you here and glad to hear what you had to say. Definitely.
Yeah, appreciate it. I mean, what I usually do when it comes to like VAs is I test them a lot on like multiple different things. So what I do is I have like an ESL test that I train them on. So to make sure their English has to be of a certain level, because when it comes to broken English, they can easily miscommunicate things, and that communication, takes a lot of time. Because when I first hired VAs, one of my issues was, I would pay them so much money and they like miscommunicated certain things, and I would lose a lot of money because of that. So now I train them on their English, as well as I have what's called a JOT form, and I create like a little Quizlet of what that job entails. So if they're doing product research, I have like little tools and like little Quizlets to say, okay, what would you do on this? Okay, here's an item. What's the calculated ROI? What do you think? What would you do? And based off of that, it'll give me the results. Whoever gets 100 or near that, I would go ahead and hire them. And especially when it comes to the Philippine VAs, you want to make sure they have good internet connection, because the Philippine VAs are known to have power outages as well. So you want to ask them, do you have a power generator where you're at? Do you have good internet speed? Do you have multiple different computers if you need it? Things like that.
Yeah, definitely, and that's something. Yeah, because I'm not a good like I've had VAs in the past, and technically I guess I do right now, but not as much as I should. And talking to Romer, he's big on that as well. And ultimately, being able to give that to the audience is what matters the most. So I love if we could get like I guess like a little tangent on what specific stuff you have your VAs doing them, where you find them stuff. So kind of someone watching this who maybe is brand new to this kind of stuff that has, maybe they need some help sourcing, maybe they need customer service and all that, like where they should start and ultimately how they should go about executing.
Okay, so I usually go to either Fiverr or what's called onlinejobs.ph.
.ph, yep, I'll put that in the chat. Yeah, Avery.
Yeah, that's the best one, honestly, and I like it because it has a special program, and there's another tool behind onlinejobs.ph that lets you record your VAs. So it doesn't record them like what they're doing, but it records. It takes like little screenshots of what they're doing, so you're able to see, okay, like in every 5 minutes, what are you doing? Are you on the same page? Are you still in the same item? Are you scrolling? It shows it's little snippet screenshots, as well as I also have them use Google Excels, because there's a little trick on the little left. If you Google, okay, usually when you're working on an Excel, it'll say the last time edited or the last changes made. If you click that, a tab on the left side should open, and it'll tell you what time it was changed, who changed it, what they changed. So I'm able to kind of go off of the onlinejob.ph screenshot, and I'm able to use the Excel sheet and use them side by side. And it shows me, okay, given an hour, what have you done? Have you just been sitting there? Have you just been like hanging out? I look for those tools to figure out, is this VA actually working or not? And usually what I have them do is, it varies depending on the VA, because I usually pay my VAs anywhere from $2 to $5. Now, and usually if you're going to pay someone $2, they're not going to do, a great job as opposed to a $6 one. So I like to do it like the Henry Ford way, where I just have one person do one thing and they do it repetitively, and they pass it on to another VA who does that one thing. They do it repetitively and pass it on so far.
And for an Amazon business specifically, what would be that type of repetitive thing you're talking about?
Perfect. So for one, you're going to have someone to open up accounts. So you need someone with really good English to call them to say, hey,
yeah, now we're really talking. Yeah, opening up wholesale accounts. That's
yep.
Okay, cool.
You're going to have someone opening up wholesale accounts and need to speak really good English. You're going to need to get them a separate phone calling tool in order for them to be able to call people from the U.S. And it needs to have a U.S. number that you have access to. And then two, once you do that, then you're going to go ahead and then you're also going to get like product research. So once you open the accounts, the person who opens the accounts also applies for the accounts as well. She's not just calling, she's applying for them. So when she gets to the application and she opens up the accounts, then she passes it to the next VA whose only job is to do product research. I give them special rules and criterias. Like, okay, this is the percentage I want. This is the monthly sales I want. This is how many competitors I want. This is if I'm okay with Amazon or not. It depends on this. And based off those criterias, she goes ahead and passes it to another person who goes ahead and checks it, her work, who's more advanced, and then passes it to our manager, who goes ahead and he's our rep, who goes and purchases items on my behalf.
So you really have it nicely systematized. And yeah, too, like it doesn't have to all be, you know what I mean? You can have someone just for customer service and like split up little things. Like right now, like I hate packaging up some stuff. Sometimes I hate it, but like, that wouldn't necessarily be like a VA type of job. But think about if I can save an hour a day, what can I go and do with that extra hour? You know what I mean? And for this type of thing, like going out and finding wholesale accounts, that's a very repetitive task like you're talking about. Like, are you using the Google strategy? Or are you doing reverse product sourcing? Or like, how are you going out or assuming it's probably your VAs and team members and everything. But what are you using? Like, what strategies to go out and find products that you might be interested in buying a brand?
I mean, there's so many multiple ways. It's just about communication. Like, I usually look for people in my area, and I always try to.
Oh yeah, because you're from like LA, so yeah.
Yeah, so there's 3 major locations. There's LA, there's New Jersey, and then there's Miami. So because we're in LA, we go ahead and we talk in front of them. We have to negotiate with them. So that's why I actually went ahead and created, bulk retailers, was because we're able to go ahead and negotiate with them.
I'm sure I follow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I follow it.
Yeah, so that's why we went ahead and created bulk retailers, because we noticed people in the Amazon space didn't have a lot of capital, were having trouble finding distributors and suppliers. So instead, we go ahead and we help them out. Now we help out people who are super small, who are beginners, who I think the smallest order we've gotten was like $300 for an MOQ, to like as big as $20,000 for an order. So we vary it to small and beginners. And what's a lot better for us as distributors is we're super friendly when it comes to beginners. Like, you can ask us as many stupid questions as you want, that's fine. But when you go to another distributor, you got to be on your A game. You have to know what they want, know what they say, be able to achieve it. Because if you tell them, "Oh, I'm a beginner Amazon seller, I don't know what to do," they're not gonna take you seriously. As opposed to us, bulk retailers, we understand that. We help you with that. If anything, we guide you. And if you look at some of our deals too, yep, that's the one.
Yeah,
It's
so
bulk retailers on Instagram and on TikTok too.
yeah, so you kind of use like this is neat because you, I'm sure, learn from people on social media now, both educating and offering a resource that people can go ahead and potentially buy stuff. That's neat. That's a nice ecosystem. Definitely, I like that. So, is this your first time going to AST?
No, I've been going for every 4 years. This is actually my 5th year going so far. But this year, we're actually doing like an event thing where we're like helping out like beginner sellers as well.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah. Is it okay to talk about that, or you want me to?
Do it. Yeah, do what you gotta do. This is, I mean, it's valuable stuff from the audience, and if anyone's going or whatever. But either way, just like the environment of getting around Amazon, whether it's Zooms like this, events like it's valuable. You know what I mean? So
yeah, appreciate that. Well, if anyone is going to be at ASD, we're actually having an event this Sunday. So what we're going to be doing on the event this Sunday is we're actually going to be helping beginner sellers, and we're going to be teaching you guys, how you talk to distributors. What are you going to be doing once you get all these distributors, how to organize them, how to tell a good distributor from a bad distributor. We're also going to help do role playing as well, because some people, when they go up to a first distributor or they're a rep, they don't really know what to say. They're just like, "Oh, hi, I'm an Amazon seller. You sell to me?" And they just kind of look at you like, okay, no, or yeah, sure. Like, they don't take you seriously. Or, you don't know certain rebuttals, certain terminology, certain things to say. Some people go to ASD and they're just going to go and say, well, let's see what happens, when they don't even realize that ASD is a really big deal. Why? Because they have trade show specials. They give you discounts on that same day. Exactly. So you get a hookup that specific day. So what I do is I go ahead and we're going to teach you on Sunday how to do it. For example, here's a little snippet of what I do. So I have a tool called Scan EZ. Let me show you guys.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, so Scan EZ is a little scan tool, and you can do product research on your phone. It has a keepograph, it has stock checker, it even has your competitors on here, and it even shows how much inventory your competitors have, so you can make a deal right away. So we're gonna help out with sellers like that, how to make quick decisions. Because when you go to ASD, there are going to be some great deals, and you're going to be like, I don't know. There are also going to be people who are going to want you to make a deal on the spot, and you have to be able to know right now.
They're business owners too. It's a B2B transaction. It's not like you're just buying a product OA where you're buying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you have no idea. I get so many people like that. They're like, oh, you should know your numbers, so just buy this item. You should already know. And I'm like, no, I have to see the data. But that's what we teach you, certain things like that, because there are people that are going to try to just take you out for as much money as you want. And then there are people that are just going to say, okay, make a decision now or you're going to lose out. When you have to realize no, they're just pulling your leg, or.
Sorry to interrupt you. We got a question here. Do you have the VA work 40 hours a week, or do you limit the hours? I'm sure it depends on the task, how much stuff it takes, and ultimately the responsibility you give to them. But Garrett, because you have probably run into similar, or you can probably provide some insight on this as well. Typically, are they full-time hours, or does it really just depend?
Yeah, so my supervisor is expected to work as much as she needs, right? So that can range from 40 to 60, depending on the task. Obviously, you're good. Yeah, you're good. A fire came up a couple weeks ago, and she worked a couple 16-hour days. That's just what the expectation is for the increased wage, for the increased responsibility, that sort of thing.
He muted himself. Oh, it's probably the flight.
Yeah, he got an announcement.
Yeah. Is it over?
Her team,
Got another good
her
question.
team is pretty much a threshold. Her team is pretty much 40 hours a week across the board. They're not really expected to go above and beyond because that's not what their role is, right? They're task-oriented individuals. They have tasks. They have assignments they need to do on a daily basis, and that's what they do, right? They do their 40 hours and then they clock out. But it depends on their role. What types of jobs, tasks? You can do literally anything you can create an SOP for, you can hire a VA for. But the VA is only going to be as good as your SOP, right? You can't expect them to exploit all this critical thinking off the bat when, one, you haven't trained them to do that, and two, they may not have experience, right? VAs are really good at following directions and executing tasks, right? That's what they do. That's what they're very, very good at. If you lay forth a procedural method and what they have to do and what the expectation is, then they'll do it. No questions asked. But as you develop that trust and you start to expect more from them, then
she has. I'm sorry, I have to plug my phone in, and the girl has.
Whoa, what's going on there? Oh, he's muted. He's muted. Okay. Oh. All right, we're back.
I mean, off the bat, especially when no trust is established, they're only going to be as good as the procedures you lay forth for them and the SOP you have laid forth for them are.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Here we go. Is that like? Am I the one with the background? I'm like in my room right now. Okay. Here we go. This is another good question here. What types of job/tasks can you hire? I'd say like anything you do on the computer, right? That could be sourcing. All right. Yeah.
Anything you can write an SOP for. They can do anything you can write an SOP for. Anything you lay processes and you have an established process for, they can do. Because like I was just saying, they are very, very good off the bat at following directions. When you start to expect more, that requires more training.
So earlier you talked about your because I do all the VA management for Miles and I. You talked about your like onboarding process, like your test process. I'm hiring some more next week. Could you like talk about that more?
Who, me or Garrett?
You, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
because you said you like yeah for like product research or whatever. Like because I have like a little 3-page like test of sorts that they fill out. Is there like as like a trick to how you do it or?
Yes. So I usually give them a set of rules. So the rules are, okay, what's the certain ranking that you're looking for? What's the ROI you're looking for? And I kind of throw them a curveball and I say, or I'll give them an Excel sheet as well. And I give them an hour to fill that Excel sheet. And I tell them, okay, these are your master case prices. And I don't give them a unit price. And I say, okay, based off this, here's the ASIN, here's the UPC. Let me know if this makes sense. And the master case, it'll have how many units are in the master case. So I'm making it up. You know, there are 10 items. It's $50. So they'll let you know, okay, each item is going to be $5 a piece. But if they don't see, if they aren't able to calculate that it's a master case of 5 and it's a unit price is 5 based off of the master cases and the master case units, then that lets me know, okay, they don't know as much wholesaling, which is actually a really good leverage too. Because if they don't know too much, what I tell them is, okay, hey, you know, we think you're a great worker. We were very sharp, but because you don't know too much about wholesaling, we can only offer you about, $2 to $3. We'll train you. We're going to give you all these courses, tips and tricks, what people pay us thousands of dollars to do, but we're going to put time and money into you. So we're going to start you off at $3. And then from that $3, once you get better at your experience and you get better at this position, absolutely, you're going to go ahead and increase your pay. So that's what I tell them. So that gives them an incentive to continue with you because they're making more money. And two, you're going to give them free training because to them in the Philippines, they actually have classes and people who pay for Amazon like services for what we do to make our jobs easier. But they pay a lot of money to do that. So if you're going to tell them, I don't have to pay you, you pay me and I learn, hell yeah, I'll go with you all day. That's awesome. And that's actually an incentive for them. And what I do is I have first I have the jot form, where I have certain quizzes and answers. So it's based off a selection. So it gives me a percentage. Based off of that selection of what percentage they get at, then I will make another Excel form where I give them an hour to complete that Excel. And then I have the right answer and we go over it. We go, okay, here's the Excel sheet you did. This is how you did it. Here's the right Excel sheet. And this is what you didn't do. And then I tell them based off of how well you do it, that's going to be your hourly pay.
Okay, that's really cool. Yeah. So like, how much time are you spending actually training them? Because I hired our first VA. He didn't have experience. We're training them on like tactical arbitrage and stuff. He didn't have experience with it, but like his tests showed that he could be pretty decent. So how much time are you spending them training on those tools that they are not super familiar with yet?
In the beginning, I was spending a lot of time, because again, like you said, a lot of them fire, something happens, things like that. Now, guess how much time I spend?
Probably not a lot. Probably zero. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right. You know how I do it? I actually create little Zoom courses. So I will create Zoom. What I
Oh,
do is I go
that's
on
smart.
Zoom,
Hell
I
yeah,
download it, it's SOP, so I just give them the course. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's all the info. You do with it, and it already goes through everything. And if they
Mhm.
have questions, I go through the video again. I have a PR video. I have how you use X tool video, how you get blah 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 video. Everything that they
Sure.
might come, and if there's an answer or a question that they have that's not on the video, I create a new video. And it takes like 5 minutes, so that way you always just reuse it, and it's like a little private course
Yeah.
specifically for your team.
Sure. So I guess for us, like our YouTube videos sort of act as that. And then I also built out a little bit of like unlisted content for him. Um, but I guess
Yep.
it's just
And
a matter of keeping them trained and stuff.
good question here from Kim. Do you pay VAs through the website or do you hire them or direct? It'd be like through PayPal, I would assume, right? That's how I've always done it.
PayPal. I usually use
Yeah.
PayPal.
Yep. What is an SOP? So SOP is like a standard operating procedure, or it is a standard operating procedure. It means like basically like any repeatable action, like or you filming like a process, or you writing down like a process for something. Like this is how we do customer service and all that. Oh, here we go. West Coast Flips in the building. That's awesome. West Coast Flips. Yeah, I was just looking at your page today. That's awesome. Yep. 11K followers. Awesome. Good stuff.
West Coast
Yep.
Flips. Doesn't he do shoes?
I think it's a sheep, but I'm not sure what
Sheep,
that's
sorry.
about. Well, I mean, regardless, yeah. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's a good amount of product. Yeah, I'll leave a comment on that. Cool. Okay, what other questions do we have? Okay, we got another one in here. So your name's C, right? That's what you go by?
Yeah, my name's C. Everyone just knows me by C Shot, so I just kind of
Okay, yeah, there we go. Gotcha.
Yeah. So the question was, C-Shot, do you hire a VA for customers and do we pay you for their service? I do not, but if you do need that service, I actually have a friend of mine who does offer a service like that. So just go ahead and send me a DM, Instagram at C-Shot, C-E-E-S, hot. And if anyone has any questions even after this or wants any more information or details, my DMs are open. I'm here to help.
Looks like she's doing grocery and sports.
Nice, Val. Do you guys sell groceries at all?
I do a ton of groceries.
What do you do with your expired groceries? If you don't mind me asking.
I haven't run into that yet, to be honest. I just if I'm on the brink of it, I cut price to a break even or a little bit of a loss to avoid having to ship it back and deal with it. I'd rather get the three, at least if it's $4, I'd rather get three of it back than have to ship it back and worry about all the other stuff.
That's true. It sucks when you run into that problem. What I did was I had to return all of mine because they were going to expire, and it was 2 months before the expiration date. So I donated it to a nonprofit, and I just took it as a tax deduction.
Yeah, that works. I'd say I typically target like volume listings where even if I don't make money, I'm almost guaranteed to get my money out. Which I sacrifice margin on the aggregate for that, but it's like a safety net.
Do the exact same grocery and sports. And Val, are you mainly doing Amazon stuff? Or do you do other platforms as well?
I'm eyeing a grocery ASIN over here right now.
Nice. Little sourcing it up.
That's funny. Someone asked, C-Shot, do you sell your VA training course to other Amazon sellers? I don't have a VA training course. I'm like super against courses. I would say, I mean, if you guys need help, you're more than welcome to just message me. I'm more than happy to help you. I don't really have a course. I feel like really the information that is given from Miles for Flip for Miles, and other information that you see on YouTube helps too. But if you guys are stuck in any particular place, you're more than welcome to just message me. But I don't have a course. I don't believe in selling you guys a course.
You can get into some shady business pretty quick with that. The problem with like promoting a course is, so for like Miles and I do a lot of affiliate where we're still invested selfishly in people succeeding, because if they keep doing it, we still keep getting paid. Whereas with a course, you can sell it and then you don't really care.
Yeah, which is why, like, if I ever did it, there'd be like a continuity.
Yeah.
Part of it.
Really quick, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Homestones Ecom. It's C-Shot, CEESS.
Yeah.
H-O-T. So there's 2 E's.
I also just tagged her in my story too.
Yeah.
So you'll see it now.
Easier. All right, guys. Well, it is 6 p.m. my time. I have to kind of finish up my work. I have a lot to do.
Yeah,
but
For
I
sure.
appreciate you
Thanks
guys
for hopping on.
letting me hop on. I'll definitely be on in the future.
Absolutely. I might be hitting you up for some VA tips here soon.
Hey, they're open, man.
Yep.
No problem. And you guys, are you gonna go to be ACD or ASD?
I'm not.
Neither.
No, you're not. Okay, so both of you guys are not. Well, hey,
Yeah.
next year. Hope to see
I
you.
absolutely will be there next year for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. We'll get you
Yeah,
back
thanks.
on again. This was awesome.
All right, we'll catch up. Until then, you guys keep hustling, and I will talk to you guys later.
Take it easy.
See ya.
iClaw Machine, what's up? That was some cool stuff, man.
That was cool.
That was cool.
The VA, I need to get my VA game up. You know what I mean? After talking to like Romer and all these people who are like super leveraging the VAs.
Even for content?
Yeah, no, I need a content VA would be sick.
Content? You got to post. That reel that was in Walmart it popped off on TikTok. Did you post that on Reels too?
What are you talking about? Did I have a TikTok blow up just now, or?
No, it's the one from like before we went to Miami. That was you.
Oh yeah, that went to Reels. It got like 5 on Instagram.
Interesting.
I've never had a reel pop off really. I had one hit 11 on TikTok. Oh, we got the Richie Hustles bomb coming in.
Hustle Hall, let's go. Yeah,
What's up, Richie Hustles gang?
Hustle, oh my God, they're all over.
Bro.
They're all angels.
Welcome y'all. We are hanging out answering your questions.
We got 3 likes on this video, man. Okay, they're coming like crazy. All right.
They are coming in hot. We got 52 in the cut.
Oh my God, they're coming from everywhere. What did he do? What did he do?
I think he just sent them your way.
I guess. Richie, come on. He's in here. See what we got. Oh my God,
we took the,
okay, they're coming from everywhere. All right, okay. He sent
the comment off. Oh, never mind.
This is hilarious. I'm trying to figure out where he posted that. This is and it is live and sent us. Oh, that's hilarious, man. Thank you, Richie Hustles. That's hilarious. Double up.
He said send me a link.
I'm sending it.
They're all just chanting his catchphrases.
I've never seen anything like this. It's hilarious. Double Car Gang? Is Double Car Gang in here too? We have Double Car Gang in here? Richie in the chat, LOL. Hit the like, everyone. Facts, hit the like. All right, Richie, I sent it. Hustleaholics rate. Oh, we got him in the cut immediately. There we go, dude. That was great.
How's it going?
I've never seen anything like it. Hustleaholics rate. That's hilarious. Have you done that before with other people?
What's happening? I think that might have been the first time because I was just finishing up a live and I was like, guys, I think I'm gonna go head over to Flip for Miles because I got the notification that you were live. And I was like, let's go over there. And I said, let's join and see what these guys are talking about. So we got Fields of Profit. What is going on, man?
What's up? How's it going, Richie?
What's
Good
up,
to see ya.
guys? Hanging in there.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So I was actually watching you in Target yesterday, I think. How did that end up going?
Which one? The one when I was live?
Yes. Yeah. I was watching you. I caught the front end of you walking into Target live. I think it was yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday. I mean, I ended up getting some like risky products. I ended up picking up some of these Nerf items that were, one person was selling them for $15.50, but everybody else was selling it for $19.99 and up.
Yeah.
The rank was decent. I mean, I picked up some of those. I wasn't able to. I've been looking for these Sonic 30th anniversary toys that have come out, and I've only found it in one Target out of the 4 that I've checked, which tells me that's why they're $35 toys going for $80. I can't find them anywhere.
And I saw you sold some Super Soakers for the moon too. I saw that on your.
Did those sell? I was about to ask about that.
Bro, yeah, man. Listen, I bought them for $7, and some of them I bought for $12, and they were selling for $39.
Because they were like 400,000 rank, right? They were kind of high when you bought them.
It was kind of high.
I remember seeing that. And I was like, ooh. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, and if they're $12 now, I won't even buy them unless they're $7, because they sell, but they're not selling hand over fist.
That ROI is faster.
This is, I mean, this is like, I've never seen anything like. You realize you like directed like 50 people. Like, I mean, they followed what you said, man.
Yeah, man. Because I said, listen, and I was telling how you guys were on the live last time. You guys were doing like ASIN reviews and stuff. It's just a lot of knowledge, like, and you know, Fields of Profit. I don't get to talk to you too often, but I was telling Miles via DM. I was like, you guys are awesome. You guys are like the future of resale. And like me, I feel like a fossil, bro. I'm a fossil. And I was in the chat,
man.
And I was like, oh, the quality is like a BlackBerry Bold. You didn't even know what a BlackBerry Bold was. I'm like, yo,
hey, this camera is 4K. I bought one. After you said that, I bought it. There's a 4K camera now. Per Richie Hustle's knowledge bomb.
Hustleholic's raid. Yeah, it's inspired channel. Yeah, that's good. All right, yeah.
Miles, do you want to take a second to like introduce ourselves to the 80 heads in here real quick? In case,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Warner first.
Yes, for sure. So, hey guys, I'm Fields of Profit. Warner Fields is my name. I'm still full-time in college and making YouTube videos, teaching you guys how to do online arbitrage, wholesale, that kind of stuff. I'm on pace to do about $70,000 this month. And then once I finish college and all that stuff, I'll really hit it hard. But yeah, I'm here to give you guys some value.
Yeah,
$70,000 for the month. Everybody needs to understand that. And you guys are like the master at TikToks, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Richie, I see you hustling on TikTok.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. The difference between you guys and me is you guys create quality TikTok videos. I create a video that says relief where I run and I fart.
I saw that video.
Yeah, and for like Warner, in a way that I definitely don't, really breaks down like really good instructional videos on how to use the different softwares and anything. So I definitely recommend checking out his channel for like really good breakdowns of different stuff. And he's starting to mix in some retail arbitrage content as well. And so my name's Miles. I go by Flips for Miles on here. Grateful owner of the channel. Richie sent this mob of people over too, so we're very thankful for that. And so I'm a full-time Amazon seller as well. I finished up school in December, and now I do Amazon full-time. I'm almost exclusively online arbitrage, so that's what I talk about a lot on my channel and try to just kind of put people on in the way that a lot of creators helped me when I was just getting started. So yeah, we're grateful for all you guys here, and we're happy to answer any questions about online arbitrage, Amazon, all that stuff in general. So you guys just, let us know what you guys want to hear from us and all that. But yeah, we both mainly do online arbitrage, and Warner does a little bit of wholesale as well. And we also created a Discord a little while ago. It's completely free. If you're interested in that, it's linked down below in the description, I think. If not, I'll get it in there. But basically, we're just trying to build out in the same way Richie's built out an awesome educational community entertainment as well. We're trying to do a similar thing as well. Okay, cool. So we do have a question here. OA Genius versus TA. I'm actually not familiar with OA Genius.
Yeah, I've never heard of OA Genius.
Yeah, I'm not either. That was asked in my live as well, and I wasn't familiar with OA Genius.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. But yeah, Warner actually has some of the most highest ranking YouTube videos on tactical arbitrage. So he's definitely pro TA as well. And I've used it in the past.
All I know is TA's made me a lot of money, so I probably won't be jumping ship anytime soon.
Yeah. And is OA the best way to scale? It completely depends. It's kind of I'm a fan of like trying a lot of stuff and figuring out what you like kind of what works for you. Like if you might live in a really good area for retail arbitrage, or you might not. Like I don't have a ton of Walmarts near me, but I do luckily live in a no tax state for online arbitrage, so I can order stuff in and not have to worry about the 5 and 10% some states have to deal with for that kind of stuff. So that's why I mainly do online arbitrage.
Yeah, and I'd argue that eventually you should be trying to get into wholesale and maybe even private label in the long term if you're trying to really build something sustainable. Just because it's easier to spend. Eventually, you run into a problem where you have too much money and not enough time, which is
if that ever comes. I hope it does.
So you're gonna need to be able to spend that money faster, which is where OA and wholesale come in handy. How do I like my interest into retail arbitrage? It's fun. It is fun. It's a nice treasure hunt. I'm lazy and don't like driving around, so I just sit on my computer and do it from home. But it's a nice little treasure hunt. It makes good content too. Richie knows it makes good content.
Absolutely,
yeah, definitely. And it's
absolutely.
Actually, now that I think about it, I have a video with Taylor we filmed in Florida that I do have to get posted.
Nice.
Yeah, that would be great. I like Taylor's vibe. I like he's full of energy.
Yeah,
and anybody it reminds me of a younger version of me, because when I was in my younger years, right, I was literally like 60 to 70 pounds lighter, and then I was that kid flying down on the chair in the middle of the aisle, like just get that vibe, right? Now if I do that now, that chair might tip over, I'm gonna hurt myself, but I still like that vibe.
Yeah, that's what
yeah. Now you just get injured if you try it.
I'll still try it.
Richie doesn't really do eBay. Do you, Miles? Do you do any eBay?
I don't actually at all. I didn't even really get started with eBay the way a lot of people do.
Do you guys use secondary markets like Macari or anything like that?
I use eBay a little bit.
Yeah. So, are you familiar with StockX?
I am. I buy a lot of my Pokemon booster boxes from there.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So almost all my business was StockX until like 6 months ago, Goat and StockX. And now I got Nike ungated and I come from shoe reselling, so I kind of do a lot of that. All right, interesting. So something like that, are you long-term holding that?
Oh, yeah.
I have long-term hold. I have
Every single one of these has an acrylic box, and I have them all in the friggin' closet. All the ETBs, the Elite Trainer boxes, booster boxes. Like I was just talking on Instagram about, I bought this $80. It's like an airtight, almost like a suitcase almost, and it has it has the foam. I'm sure you guys have seen it. And I have all my graded cards that I put in there, all the 10s, 9s, and 8s that I have on like the first edition hollows and all that other stuff in that. And I was like looking for it in the room, and I'm like, where the hell is it? I don't know what the hell it is. And then I remembered, I was like, it should be in the storage unit, but it like in actuality, it shouldn't be in the storage unit, but it should be. You know what I mean? Like I would never keep it there voluntarily. It should be like in my possession in my home. But I think I left it there because I can't. It better be in the storage unit. That's
yeah. So
I got into Pokemon a little bit. I have like a closet, like top shelf of my closet is sealed Pokemon.
Really, I had some sealed basketball cards, which I recently sold for like 100% ROI, and then I have some baseball ones. But I've been bad. I should be hitting the card game harder. Mike, thank you for subscribing. Taylor's social media I put in the chat. He's another. He actually does a lot of retail arbitrage, but he really blew up on TikTok. He has a ton of followers on TikTok. Do you both use BrickSeek? So neither of us do actually.
I have a BrickSeek account just in case, but
I use BrickSeek.
I knew Richie used it. Yeah, we both mainly do OA. Love wholesale expanding. Yeah, never hurts to expand.
And I tell everybody, BrickSeek is definitely a love-hate relationship. And I tell everybody, do not pay for it if you're not willing to go to a few stores a day. It's just because if you just see an item in like one store, you're gonna be disappointed like 8 out of 10 times. And their online feed is okay. I found some deals on their online feed, but it's definitely something for that RA person that is going to at least 3 to 5 minimum stores a day. You'll definitely make your money back with it. I think the extreme is like $35 or $40 or something like that.
It's 30, I think.
Is it 30? I don't even.
I'm pretty sure. I just subscribed to it just because I wanted to know what BrickSeek was all about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 30. But yeah, I noticed that a lot. So I started like thrifting books. I did like 100,000 in used books before I did anything else. Just going to thrift stores. Like I would go to pretty much every thrift store within like 20 miles, like at least twice a week, and that's the consistency it takes, I'm sure, with RA.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So we got a question. Do you think a repricer is worth the cost? What do you think the best repricing strategy is when mainly sourcing OA? Yeah. It's absolutely worth the cost.
But it depends on how much in sales you're doing. Yeah. I would say go with the repricer after like 3 to 5K, because then it gets to the point where it's going to be very tedious for you to go through the reprice, and your time can be better spent with higher ROI activities. And the repricer is just smarter than you are with pricing. I guarantee it is. Like in terms of getting buy box. Because the repricer is not just to save you time repricing, it's also to get you extra sales so you can move your capital faster.
Yeah. And we both use AI repricers, which boost your sales even more. I noticed my buy box increased against using a repricer over double from a standard rules-based repricer. When I went to AI, it doubled my buy box rotations.
Yep, I use Be Cool AI as well.
Yep, it's sick.
I love the interface, and it's been hard to take me away from the ease. I mean, besides the fact that it works, but like just the ease of it. Like I tried Aura, and that interface is kind of similar, but I don't know. I couldn't get down with it.
Yep.
Snap, same thing. Like, and Snap is just like
expensive. Yeah. Apparently it is really good though if you're doing a lot of volume. I know a few guys who do really big volume that have really had success with it. Switching to BQ has been a game changer. Oh my man, yeah, we got Joel in here. Yep. Might have to explain. What else we got? Hustleaholics. That's what's up. Yeah. When did you come up with the Hustleaholics name?
I mean, honestly, it literally just like popped in my head because I was trying to think. I've always been promoter. Like my past life, I DJ'd for 17 years.
Oh yeah.
I was always used to promoting myself. And this time, instead of coming up with a Richie Hustles brand, it's a lot harder to how do you get somebody to be like for instance, if I had a t-shirt, right? And it says Richie Hustles, it just, what is that? You know what I mean? Like who's wearing that? Nobody's wearing that, right? But if you think of, what was it?
You explained this really well in Miami too. I remember it.
Yeah, it's like, but what I did was, it wasn't about, when I wanted to create something for a community, it wasn't about me, right? It wasn't about Richie Hustles. It was about, I was trying to think of them. Who wants to learn how to do this? You know what I mean? And I wanted to come up with something easy. And honestly, I thought of like hustle and then holics, like something like you're addicted. I used to say like addicted to the hustle. And I used to have an old hashtag that said, I hustle, hashtag I hustle. And I would try to get people to tag that, to say I hustle. But when I would type in I hustle, it was linked to all this other content that definitely wasn't relatable to what I was putting out there. So then I was like, well, what can mean addiction? And I thought of like alcoholic. And I'm like, alcoholic. And I'm like, well, hustleaholic. Alcohol, you're addicted to alcohol. So hustleaholic, it was really that simple. It was really that basic. I feel like a basic bitch talking about it. Because I'm like, yeah, I just thought of alcoholic and hustleaholic. But that's literally what I came up with. And I wanted to make it about everybody else and not just about me.
Yeah. That was very well put. Yeah, I remember you saying something similar. All right, here we go. Regarding BrickSeek, I'm noticing by the time items list, sell account rising, some new tanks the price. That's what comes with selling higher velocity items that other people are going to be selling, right? with RA, like if you're, and you guys know this better than I do, especially you, Richie, but if something's in your Walmart and it's on clearance, it might also be in 50, 100, probably thousands in this case, other Walmarts. So there's less barrier to entry for that kind of thing because most people have a Walmart in their area. Oh, we just said Justin got recognized in Walmart today. We didn't touch on that. That's hilarious.
That's really funny.
Yeah, here we go. I got right. She's been watching me and Richie all week. That's what's up, man. That's what the content's all about.
And you know what's funny? It's I like when people say hi to me, but when you think about it, when you put yourself out there in the public eye for thousands of people to see, like it's kind of scary because people know you, but you don't know everybody that knows you. You know what I mean? So like I don't know. I always think of like bad stuff that can happen. So I'm like,
I think that's really powerful, though. I think that's really powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we're all making content proves that we all know the power of that. But yeah, there is a certain risk that comes with that. But
right.
Yeah.
And that's why I never tell anybody, like when I do a live, I don't really say where I'm at until like the
Oh
end of the
yeah,
video.
that makes
No, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
We can go live in our homes and it doesn't worry. We're not obviously not gonna leak our addresses.
Just bought half a cart full of Legos. That's what's up. Let's
go.
Oh, I'm about to pass 5K in revenue for the day, actually. The next sale, or 2 more sales probably will put me over that. I'm at like 49.
I slowed down. I swear, every time you speed up, mine slow down.
It's cyclical.
Yeah, I'm only at $1,000 today.
Yo, you know what you guys can do? Do you mind doing like an ASIN review on an ASIN if somebody drops an ASIN in so we can show everybody exactly how you guys will do your ASIN reviews? Because I really respect that. I think that's a really cool thing.
Yeah, if you guys got ASINs, you want Warner. It's the good ASIN reviewer. But just be prepared if you're going to send an ASIN. A lot of other people are going to see it. If wholesale kind of makes more sense too. But just if you're going to send an ASIN, just know that, a lot of people are going to see that ASIN and that could
keep it clean. Don't do what I did.
Yeah,
Richie
was
Richie, what the hell?
Hey, that's something that the haters, they like buying.
It was funny.
Oh man.
You did make me open them all off of stream after that.
I saw some, what's funny is somebody had thrown an ASIN in and you were like, I'm not reviewing that. And curiosity killed the cat. I'm like, I have to know what this ASIN is. And then I looked at it and I was like, it's actually not that bad. And I literally went to Alibaba to see if I could buy it for 50
It was profitable.
Because I'm like, if I could buy 5,050 cents and flip that on this, it actually moved units. So I was like,
Yeah, it was profitable. But at that point, you're having to do your own branding and stuff. That's a whole different ballgame.
Right.
How long did it?
Like anybody, I know there's a lot of new people that were on my channel that may have come over. If you have any products that have the Amazon ASIN that you want Warner and Miles to go through on Keepa and show you in depth on Keepa how they read the Keepa charts and how they actually break it down, you guys are gonna get a head start before I can even do my video. So throw your ASINs in there, or if you have a UPC or something that we can pull up in Keepa, so that way these guys can review it and kind of give their take on the product. And obviously, don't send your bestseller, right? Because you're going to send it to 81 people. But if there's some kind of product you're on the fence in, or you're just curious about something, drop an ASIN or a UPC in there, or I can do it if nobody else wants to do it, and then just to kind of show you exactly how they do it.
It typically works best with like a wholesale SKU, so you're not competing with other people who see it.
Eric says smart to jump in for your month at the beginning, right? Yes. One, because if you're gonna want to start selling Amazon, you're gonna want to sell more than 40 units if you want to make any sort of significant money. And when you do have the professional account, you can get the buy box, you can integrate with different softwares, and it just overall you're gonna want to make that commitment. All right, we got
we got an ASIN. Let me
So feel free to you can screen share it and I'll toss that up once we got that ready to roll. Oh, you were quick getting that up. That's cool.
I'm playing games. All right, so we got this jug off the bat. It's only got 1 review, so the volume's probably pretty slow. I don't know much about this category, but that might be pretty low for industrial. So we're going to check the Keepa, and we can kind of just go through kind of like what a target price might be, or even if it's worth selling. So looks like it sells fairly slow. The listing's not that old. So you could pick up in volume here, but one thing off the bat I'm seeing is it's got 1 seller pretty consistently. So that tells me that this is probably a private label product that you'd want to stay away from. Mm-hmm. There's no IP issues with it. This is IP alert right here. So no one else has had issues with this brand, but the fact that it has 1 seller.
What's the rank? can't quite see the rank.
It's like it was 73,000 in industrial, so it's not selling very fast.
Yeah. There's those orange
yeah.
circles, and you can see the green line. For those of you who don't know, that's the sales rank. So like when that green line drops, that shows that it probably is just sold.
Yeah. So just as like a price target for this, it generally sells for $8. You typically want to be okay with it selling for the price that it sells faster at, which in this case is $8. So we'd want to make sure that we run our profit calculations at that price. So generally, I'd say you want to be buying this at like $1.50 or $1 before, once you consider your shipping and everything, to make any like profit that's really worth it. Because you'd be doubling up here, but then you still have to consider your shipping on a pretty big product. And it really wouldn't sell that many units every month. There's the first ASIN. If you guys want to drop some more, we'll...
Oh, so this is interesting. So Victoriano Cafe...
Oh, I think she's making these listings. Cool.
That is interesting. Yeah, I've never done that. Okay, quick question for Richie here from Tara. Shout out Tara for the question. Tara, I saw posted content today. That was good. So Richie, I'm sure the answer is yes to this, but you sell a lot of heavy stuff. Like I've seen the vacuums in your videos. What does the shipping typically look like on that?
Yeah, so fortunately, I was actually lucky with the vacuum. So the vacuums I bought for $35 a piece. I sold them all, and I think I ended up buying like 13 or 15 or whatever. I sold them all for about $114 each. And I was fortunate to not send any to California. Now, whether I was in Massachusetts or now where I live in Florida, California is obviously going to be the most expensive. I think my largest shipping cost was $21 out of all the vacuums.
Not that high, because what was the
That's
profit?
not that bad.
What was the profit?
Yeah. Profit, I think the profit ended up being like $40 a vacuum.
Exactly. And
Whoa.
so, assuming that's after shipping, even if it's not after shipping, it's still good.
Yeah, and I think the lowest one I paid, I actually shipped one to Alabama, so the next state up, and I think it was like $15 for shipping. And all I did was tape the edges of the box and throw a shipping label right on it, because it was one of those well-packed products. It was a huge box. The box was sturdy. It wasn't flimsy. And I kind of did that. As far as coffee makers, I would put in a actual box. I think when I bought all those Keurigs, and when I bought the what the hell was it? I think it was Hamilton Beach, the microbrew stations. I put 2 in a box, Franken box it, so that way it could be the lowest dimensional weight, and then I would send those off to FBA. So the Keurigs cost me a little bit more in shipping because it was only 2 per box, and the shipping was light compared to the dimensions of the box. But I was still able to make at least $20 profit, I believe, on those.
So I've gained like 30 subscribers just since the start. So I once again just wanted to thank you. This is awesome. And it's just so funny. It was literally like one popped up like Richie Alex, and then it was just like bang, 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 bang. It's hilarious, man. It's just funny. But yeah, okay, we got Warren, are you loading up this ASIN?
Yeah, I've got an ASIN up here. I was checking to see if they could push me to 8, but I'm like 60 away from 8,000.
Oh well, either way, yeah. I'll post a link to your channel in the chat.
Okay. All right, let's see here. All right, so.
Warren, do you stream live on your channel simultaneously, or you're just doing this on Miles' channel?
I'm just on Miles' channel.
Yeah,
okay.
we do have to be better about going on your channel as well.
We're just trying to get you monetized.
This is very helpful for the watch time, yeah.
And that's what I said. I said he's got the subscribers, but we got to get Miles the watch time.
Thank you. Oh, so it's not a good link there, but that is a link to Warner's channel. So you guys should definitely go check that out as well.
Will you throw me up on screen here?
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Oh, okay, grocery. Here we go. All right.
So we got.
This one looks a lot more promising right off the bat, just because one, I see the keep is moving a lot more. It has good reviews. And that the reviews is mainly what I saw.
Yeah. So other things you're going to want to look at on this is the fact that the buy box is all FBM, and that checks out here. This Chrome extension is like a lifetime extension. It's like you can't get it anymore, unfortunately. But it tells me it's hazmat, which makes sense. You could kind of see that yourself when you notice that it's all FBM for the last several months. From here, you would want to figure out kind of a price target. So it looks like the buy box is held at about 9 plus 350 shipping. So you're looking at like 1250 all in here. So you're going to run your calculator. We can just call it 1250. And then your shipping on a 1 pound item. What's that going to be, Miles? Like $4? Sub 1 pound?
Yeah, I don't think you could first class, but yeah, it's going to be somewhere between 4 and 7, depending where it's.
That's the wrong. Yeah.
Well, assuming your merchant.
Yeah. So this is hazmat, so you have to merchant fulfill this one.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The bot box is
awesome. So at this point, you'd be. I bet there is. If you find a good source on this, there's probably some good profit in here, and the sales rank looks pretty decent. So I'd say you'd be looking for a price target of maybe $5 all in, because that still gets you a 20% margin and 50% ROI.
And I just want to say, if you ever find a product like it's like, I don't know if it is, but say this is an online arbitrage product that ends up being profitable, whether you find it manually, whether you find it from TA. Look, if you see that there's down at the bottom right, you see new. It's like, I don't know how many sellers that I can't quite see. If you want that, yeah. So there's 9 other sellers. That's 9 other sellers whose stores you can look through to go ahead and try and find more profitable items.
Yeah, good point. So from here, you maybe you reverse source this. So at this point, you just copy and paste it and see if you can find a source for $5 or less. It is weird. This question, why is it considered hazmat? Maybe it's because of the spice of some kind. Maybe it makes like leaks odor or something. I'm not sure why it's hazmat in this case, but so if you want to go try to find this for $5 or less, it might tank now that we've showed it off, but. Yeah, might be something promising here. I think she dropped another ASIN here. It was this one. This one will be a lot quicker just because it's you can see it's only sold 1 time and it no longer has a sales rank graph. It looks like it sold. So the drop happened at $50. So if you're on this listing, I would advise putting it back to this like $50 price here, and eventually you'll find that buyer again. But it's probably not going to sell for $80, and it's also hazmat.
Yeah, that's a good breakdown. Yeah, I just can't trust enough that looking through other people's stores to see what they're selling is such a good sourcing technique.
Yeah. I mean, I think we both still do that, right? Are you still doing that?
I mean, it's available, right?
Yeah, I have it on my to-do list, actually, to go through some of the main listings. I've been selling to storefront stock everyone else.
Yeah, so once you find a product that you actually sell, go ahead and look at those other storefronts on that listing, because they're more likely to be more profitable than just randomly finding storefronts on a listing. Because you know those sellers are profitable because you're already on that that listing. Just signed up for TA 2 days ago and it's blowing my mind. Found my first product today. Yeah, so I use TA literally every day. It's a great tool. Miles, do you have a code?
For what?
For TA.
Nope. Use code Fields.
Yeah, use code Fields for a longer free trial. Go check it out. Go try it out for 10 days and cancel it and see what you find.
You know what's funny about that is I did that with I made up fake emails for that, everything, just so I could keep trying it. Because I was trying so hard to get convinced on learning this. And every time I would try to learn it, time would be up or I wouldn't have enough time and I'd be like, all right, I'd cancel it. Because I was so scared to pull that trigger on just another subscription. But now I actually just got charged the other day for it. I love it.
It's awesome.
All right. So when did you guys start your channels? So I started mine like a year ago, but didn't consistently post till May.
I've been posting at least once a week since I think I might be coming up on 1 year now, actually.
Yeah, I think it was August, actually.
Yeah.
Richie, how about you?
I started mine in 2018, posting about 2 to 3 times a week at first. And now I literally either upload or go live once a day. So I'm daily now.
And how many years into FBA? So I was about like 2 months into doing it full time, but I'd been doing it for 2 years here and there. But nothing at scale till recently.
I've been doing it since 2018. As soon as I started college, September of 2018, I started with books. I did that for about a year, and I've since moved on to wholesale and OA.
Yep. In 2018 for me as well. And it's definitely worth starting a YouTube channel, in my opinion.
Definitely. Because it's fun. You get to connect with people like we're doing right now. You get to help people, and there are monetary benefits to it as well. But you have to be consistent. You have to be ready to do it for a while and not necessarily see results.
Yeah, I did it for 5 months every week for free, and that's slower. That's faster than most people get to make money off of it.
Okay. You had to 5,000. So I would put 4,000 to the side and only start with 1,000. If I was brand new to Amazon, if you have experience, it's different. Like if you've done Amazon or if you've done eBay, but specifically, I would start with 1,000 or less and just get my money moving, build confidence, build proof of concept, and then gradually start spending more money on smoothing it out.
I mean, honestly, if I had $1,000 personally, I wouldn't even start with OA or RA. I would start with books.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's just me. If you're brand new, I mean, if you have somebody to mentor you and help you, because you could spend $1,000 on that RA and I don't know, I feel you could lose it. Like it's just
exactly
it's gone. Like no risk, no reward. I get it, but at the same time, if you're not able to look at the right research tools, if you're not able to articulate Keepa correctly and like, you know, understand what an IP complaint is and not get it, I don't know if I would even touch away with money,
especially at the start. Yeah, that was well put. Yeah, now that I think about it, I would probably say depending on how much experience you have with, even if it's just reselling on eBay and stuff. But if you're brand new, go get some scat ID and go to a thrift store.
Hey, you had that cough last time too, man.
I did, yeah.
You're gonna start taking some water on it.
Yeah.
That's funny. I've seen this question a couple times. So, how long did it take for me to find my first consistent replens with TA? Probably a week or two. It'll take a minute to get the hang of it, but then like today I found like 10. Like once you get the hang of TA and stuff, like it comes really easily. I think we've got 2 more ASINs to check out here.
I will fire it up.
You guys don't have to share if you don't want to, but what is your favorite store to source in?
Surprisingly, Nike.com, but I gotta get better with. I would love to say Walmart just because it's like a larger catalog to look through. I think it's more evergreen, but yeah,
it's super evergreen. All right, so this is the first one we're looking at. The first thing I would say is IP Alert doesn't show me anything here, but it is an ASIN on TV brand, which I've heard. I mean, you do more RA than I do, Richie. Is that true that ASIN on TV is pretty dangerous?
I mean, I've heard of it, but I've sold as on TV, and I've never gone IP
okay.
as on TV.
Okay, so IP Alert says we're good to go. So then at this point we'd be looking at the Keepa graph. The first thing I notice is the number of sellers is going way down from up here. Which tells me that this might be discontinued. Maybe like there was a Walmart clearance deal here or something, and everybody sold out, and now it's just a couple of you guys left with it. It looks like it doesn't really sell at the current price. It sold pretty fast at 85, and it sold decently well at 120. So given that the number of sellers is just continually decreasing, you could probably price it at 120 and sell it within the week, or you could price them at 135 and hold out for more sellers to sell out.
And also, I feel like that's selling a lot for having relatively low review count. But
yeah, it is selling pretty fast for having that reviews. And like just as like a quick target here, so let's say you are going to go for 120. I'd say you probably want to have bought this for like no more than, especially since it's 10 pounds, no more than like $50, because your shipping was probably pretty expensive on this one. Maybe $5, $10 shipping it to FBA. So let's say it's 10 on the high side. So that actually wouldn't still be that bad. So you could have bought it for 60 or 65 and still be fine. 60 I would say is your comfortable area. So 50, 60 is probably a good place to buy this one at. So Joe says it's discontinued. So yeah, that makes sense. So if you want to hold it, I think they said they sent it in. So I would sell it at 120, but if you maybe have this FBM, you could hold out for, I don't know, a month or two and maybe capture it at 135. Depends on your cash flow situation. And we had one more. I think it was this one, yeah. So first thing we're looking at is the Keepa graph down here. I'm seeing pretty slow sales. We want to see who has the buy box. Right now it's a merchant fulfilled seller. Which means that you could pretty easily capture the buy box as an FBA seller at this price. Yeah, but it's not selling a lot. It did sell kind of okay at 15, and even then it really wasn't moving that fast. So realistically, if you want to just be selling it really slow, right now you could list it at 30 or 25. Let's just say 30. So you'd probably want to buy this for 10, just given how slow it's selling. You'd want this to be a double up.
Double up.
Yep. There it is.
Shout out Double Card King. By the way, is Double Card King here as well, or is it just the Hustleaholics?
Double Card Gang's in the building too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, shout out to all the double card gangers out there. Richie and I always joke around. I always tell him it in the DM.
You know what's funny? And when I was talking to Miami, I literally said that too. I was like, shout out Double Card Gang.
Bro, I remember it. That was exactly, and now I commented on your videos. Yeah.
I can't wait to clip that.
Shout out Double Card Gang. Wow, pallets. Interesting. That's neat. Okay, here we go. When starting out with BQ or reprice, we'll have to start with each item / book to set the rules. Yeah. So for each ASIN you set the maximum and minimum, and then that's kind of basically it.
I would say if you're trying to get really heavy into books, Be Cool is not the way to go because you have to adjust every single one.
Yeah, reprice it's better.
Yeah. So use reprice it if you're trying to get heavy into books.
Yeah.
We actually did scroll up for Jennifer's comment. That's kind of a good point. She says she does couponing, and it gets her. She said about $500 a week in free product. That's actually a really good idea. If you're starting with low capital, that's super cool.
If you make YouTube videos about it, those could be some.
Yeah.
Videos.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
But that also is so. Couponing is definitely intriguing to me, but I think it looks very time consuming.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah.
No, I mean, you have to think about your business as you have time input and you have money input. At some point, you'll have enough money to buy your time back. But when you're first starting, you'll want to spend your time first, which is why
Jennifer,
you do books.
I'm going to hire you to do couponing and we can set items together. I'm going to hire Jennifer to do couponing.
Okay, this is a good question. When DS Amazon Quick View says multiple FBA sellers but no buy box, does that mean everyone's out of stock? No. It could definitely mean that Amazon is suppressing the buy box because for whatever reason their internal triggers have said that is price gouging technically, but the price is too high that they don't want to incentivize people to buy it at that price.
And keep drops equals sales. Yeah, so for slower moving products, you'll be able to kind of count how many times it sells. But once you get into those listings that I would consider like your replens and stuff that's going to move pretty fast, you won't really be able to see each sale. And at that point, you'll need something like a sales estimator. You can use junglescout.com/estimator for free. And then you can kind of judge how many you'd be able to sell every month.
The limiting principles of all successful business is time, not money. That's a nice little quote there, Joe.
Yep. Yeah, and she said right now she's got the time and not the money, so that's a great place. Right. So when you first start, you've got the time, and then eventually you'll be limited by time, as Joe said. I'll trade you couponing lessons. It looks like she wants cool neon signs, Richie.
Oh, because the
yeah, that is kind of sick.
Oh, that is fire. Yeah.
So my wife found this for me. It actually lights up via USB.
Oh, very nice.
So I want to put it somewhere. I don't know. My whole setup is not even close to being done yet. I just literally got my desk, so I can't. I just ordered the Elgato green screen that comes up and it collapses, and then I ordered a chair because right now I'm using a dining room chair in here. So I ordered a gaming chair that I can actually sit in and just like create content off the content. So it's coming along slowly. So
yeah. How many more hours before a super chat button? So I need 1,000 more hours as of yesterday, which probably is going to take like the next 4 or 5 days, maybe a week or so. But yeah, I mean, either way, like I'm just focused on pumping out a ton of content, a ton of good stuff. Okay, here we go. All right, we got this one's weird. We got another ASIN to run back here.
Yeah, I was pulling it up over
Open it up off screen.
Yep, I did. Also,
before you dive into that real quick, how do you guys feel about OnlyFans and how they're trying to get away from sexual content and really trying to I think it's gonna open up Pandora's box, no pun intended, but I think it's gonna like really like think of the name OnlyFans. If you take out the sexual like innuendos that are associated with it and stuff, like OnlyFans, that name is like built for creators. You know what I mean?
Bro, I was just gonna say it's a very creator first platform in the way that like a platform where a creator, who has an audience, who's put in the work, built the trust, the way that we have and continually work towards, can have exclusive stuff, whether it be leads, whether it be information, whether it be a community, and that's very creator friendly. And I guess for whatever reason, they just ended up going that route. But either way, some company like that, as the creator economy grows, is going to benefit massively, which like Gumroad's very good. Although Gumroad's a little bit more, so I feel like, or actually now that I think about it, it is very similar. I don't know why. I just feel like it's a little more like different. I don't know though. It is very, very similar now that I think about that.
I just think it's kind of unfair to the people who are making a lot of money on there, but
I think
it's part of. I think they knew. I think they always knew it was a risk, but yeah. I can't imagine how much money they're losing off of that.
I mean, unless they worked it out and said, look, if you're going to do this, it can't be as readily available to people as it is. It needs to be, unless they started some kind of sub. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. And I don't know if creators are going to go there because it's still going to have that stigma. I mean, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sign up. Whatever. I'm going to try it.
I really like, Gumroad, although Gumroad's more like they got to, hopefully if Gumroad can integrate with Discord correctly, like then it'll be really good because you can host your community on Discord payment process through Gumroad. But literally all of this is solved if Discord makes their own payment processor. Everything would be solved. I don't know why they don't, or maybe they do, and I'm just out of my mind. But that will be helpful a lot.
Let me pull up this ASIN real quick before we lose the people talking about OnlyFans.
Yes, true. It's like literally all anyone's been talking about on Twitter recently.
Yeah.
I love the meme with the grandmother's like, "Oh, OnlyFans, I never heard of it." And there's like a store that like says OnlyFans, but it's like fans that cool you off.
Will you throw me up on screen here, Miles?
Oh yeah, my bad. Oh, all right.
So this one's definitely on the weirder side. The Keepa isn't even on here, but it's down here on the like the category graph, so you can still count the sales. It's selling pretty slow, but it has picked up in volume lately that the price has been at about 75. It's hazmat, so you can't send it in. I can't figure out if it's giant on the picture or tiny. So yeah, so it's pretty big. It's 11 pounds. So what's the FB? What's merchant fulfilled shipping on this cost, Richie? If it's 11 pounds.
11 pounds. It depends on where it's going, but 11 pounds is probably 15, 16.
All right.
And that's if it's going like close to you. If it's going to California from Florida, it's probably upwards of 25, 22.
So we'll call it 20 just as a good middle ground there.
Yeah. Do you buy shipping mainly through Amazon, or for stuff like that would be heavy? Are you doing like pirate ship or something else?
I actually buy everything through Amazon, the shipping.
Yeah, me as well. Yeah, so right here you've got your 43 is what you're left with without your buy cost. Again, given the slow sales, I'd want this to be a double up probably. So you'd be looking at like $21 to $25 is what you'd want to be buying this for probably. Just to make it worth the risk of not selling, given that it's only sold like 10 times in the last month, and then beyond that it was like 5 times last year.
Interesting.
That's a weird one. OnlyFans generated something like 4.6 billion and can't find financing. Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to clean it up, but I just worry that it'll go the same way as Tumblr did when they tried to clean it up.
Oh, really? Is that why Tumblr went down?
Yeah, because
Tumblr was associated with sexual content.
Oh, for sure. They got rid of adult content a while ago when Yahoo bought them and tried to get rid of adult content, and it bombed.
Huh.
Interesting. If you ship it outside of Amazon, buy shit won't come. Yeah, that's the thing too, and I do want to preface this. Yeah, usually I'll buy shit. Anything that's late shit, anything I screw up and end up shipping late, I just buy through pirate ship. But because it's so much cheaper. But yeah, if you're penalized, Amazon won't protect you with that when you buy shipping outside of Amazon. That is a very good comment.
Which is crazy because a lot of times, even if you buy shipping through Amazon, and if it's somehow the postal service or whoever doesn't deliver it, you're still screwed on an A to Z claim. So it's like, what protection do you really get?
Yeah. How do you check if an item is hazmat? Doesn't it just say like automatically?
It should come up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
When you're, it depends
It
on.
has the red arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I guess when you go to list it is when it would show up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it'll still. The funny thing is, it'll still let you list it, but you won't know it's hazmat until you go to start your shipment, and then when it's doing its checks, it'll say, "Hey, you need to, mark for removal of this item because it's labeled as hazmat." Unless you're paying attention to the red arrows on the listing when you bring it up when you scan it.
That's kind of annoying. There's got to be a better way.
Happened to me today with Curve. I had a Curve men's cologne set or whatever, and I forgot that I was supposed to sell a merchant fulfilled. I'm like, if I could sell a merchant fulfilled through Amazon, why can't I just send it to Amazon? Have Amazon sell it? I don't understand. It's cologne. What's the hazmat?
Yeah, I think it's flammable with a lot of colognes. But yeah, the way I check it is with that extension that's dead now. So I wish there was a better way that I knew of.
So you guys do a lot of work with desktop applications. I do everything pretty much on my phone.
Oh wow, yeah, no, I use like
That is impressive.
I use like 5 to 10 extensions, like at least.
Really? I don't.
Let me see.
I just have the Keeper extension, and I was trying out. I think it was called RevSeller. I was trying that, but I was like, it's okay.
Use FBA Calculator. It's the free version of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Chrome extension. But yeah, I think I use 7 and more to source actual different products.
You said y'all like pretzels.
Yeah. I know.
I like the peanut butter stuffed pretzels, actually.
Ah, interesting. TA will tell you when
If I
they're
do regular pretzels, I dip them in mustard.
like soft pretzels or normal,
No, like regular pretzels. But even soft pretzels are good too. But even regular pretzels, dip it right in the mustard.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That actually kind of sounds good. It's just on the weirder side.
And you know what else is weird? Listen to this. You want to hear something else weird?
Yeah.
Take a regular Lay's potato chip and dip that in mustard too. It's delicious.
Yeah, it's just potatoes and mustard.
After you do that, eat a pickle.
All right,
I'm telling you,
Richie, are you pregnant or like what's going on here?
It's so good though. The combination is so good. Oh man.
How can you tell if the product was sold 5 times last year for the last ASIN? So for slower selling stuff, you can actually count the drops on Keepa, is what I was doing there.
Oh, so the Walmart app changed. Show the regular price on.
It will show the regular price on the app. I had my other phone, which has the. Did I notice on the new Walmart app when scanning discounted items in the store, it will show the regular price on the app. So maybe if what you're referring to is, for instance, I was looking for a Claro Acne, whatever that thing is. And on BrickSeek, it was showing that the place had it for $9. You scan it with the Walmart app, it comes up for $9. But if you click on Walmart.com, it comes up $35. And if you actually, when you scan it in store and it says $9 and you click on it again, it'll actually come up full price. I think it's just how the Walmart app works. The Walmart app has gotten worse, in my opinion, than what it was. A lot of times it's just, I don't know, the Walmart app's kind of trash and you kind of just got to scan things.
It says everything's out of stock when I go to
Yeah, all the time. It says out of stock, but I'm like, it's not out of stock because I'm holding 2 of them right here.
Yeah.
Do you guys use discount extensions like Swagbucks? My favorite one is Capital One Shopping. So I guess that'd be the same thing as like a Rakuten, right?
Yeah, we both use Rakuten.
Yeah, we both use Rakuten. What was your Rakuten paycheck, Miles? Like 2K?
Yeah, 2.2, I think.
Yeah, mine was 1,100.
You guys would laugh if I told you what my paycheck would be.
$100.
Oh, you do RA. You do RA.
Yeah, so it's mostly RA. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was $162.
Yeah.
Either way, though,
Bro,
That's free money. That's free money.
162 $50 you didn't have yesterday. Yeah, man.
Also, you know what I do too, though, is I know I said it last time in the chat, but honestly, if you go to Lolly, it's either lolly.com or lolly.io. It's set up like Rakuten. They have like big box stores that you can shop at.
In Bitcoin. Yeah.
Yeah, you get back money in Bitcoin. And I was like, woo. And they give sometimes they give 12% back, 18% back in Bitcoin. I'm like, all right, I'd rather have that back than, 3 or 4% with Rakuten.
Yeah. Get a Walmart Capital One card. Yeah, that's a good tip. I have that thing maxed out constantly because of how much I buy from Walmart. They give you 5% cash back. That's also just free money. This information is priceless. Thanks to the three of you. Thanks for being here. I mean, it doesn't exist without you guys.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. My 6-year-old keeps looking at me like she keeps giving her head like, hey, she always wants me to put her to bed, and then I get up and all this other stuff. So I'm gonna go do some daddy duties.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thanks for hanging out.
Appreciate you guys. No, thank you guys. I'll talk to you guys on the fly.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
sure. Good to see you, Richie.
Right. Thanks, everybody.
For sure.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, and for everyone watching, we're gonna stay on here and keep it rolling. So, you guys, if you got any ASINs, any questions, you guys let us know. Yeah, that was crazy. I've never seen anything like that. That was amazing.
Good to see the hustleaholics showing up strong.
First ever.
I'm gonna hit 8K tomorrow.
On the tube?
Yeah.
What are you at right now? 70.
I'm 50 short.
All right. Oh, so you gained a good amount too. Yeah. Shout out to all you guys who are subscribing to Winners.
Appreciate the hustleaholics showing out.
Doesn't look anything. Yeah, that's the same person, guys. That's the same person.
It's like 3 years old. Give me a break. Yeah, Miles. When's the 24-hour stream?
Bruh, should we run that up? Garrett really wants to do a 6-hour one.
Jeez.
I got to get that time in. Facts, bro. You better hustle on that Chipotle.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I might DoorDash some Chipotle.
It closes at, oh, well, you're on Central Time.
Yeah, I am on Central Time. I still got 30 minutes to DoorDash it.
Yeah, I actually have some leftover Chipotle from a couple hours ago. I'm going to have that.
Do you have the Cash App?
Is there a deal for the...
If you get the Cash App card, yeah, it's 10% off at DoorDash. So it pays for your service fees and stuff.
Oh, permanently? I have it. I've never even opened it. I just
activate your boost on there.
When DoorDash was $1, that one, I can't even remember. I think it was in March or something. Everyone was running it up. I did it that time.
24 hours of tactical arbitrage would be the most exhausting. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what there is to source. We got a quick ASIN review here. What TA plan do you guys have? Yeah, we both just use the OA plan. It's $90 a month. If you're looking at it again, you can use my code Fields for 10 days and then cancel it if you don't like it, or just cancel it when you buy your stuff and then resubscribe when you're ready to buy more stuff. So this is the ASIN that we got dropped. It hasn't sold since February. It hasn't been for sale for long, so it could sell. But unless you're getting this on the low, it's probably too risky to buy this. But yeah, they just hasn't sold since February, so it's a little risky.
I might cop that. Make the sales rank go to 1 for a second.
Buy all of them. Has anyone tried wholesale search on TA? I usually use. Have you ever used the wholesale feature? Mid drink. I have not. I use Scan Unlimited as well.
What's the pricing on Scan Unlimited?
$20 a month. I also work with brands, so I don't really need Scan Unlimited because typically their pricing sheets is only max 50 SKUs, so I can just eyeball it. But if you're working with distributors, Scan Unlimited is pretty nice. Do I have a beginner's video on YouTube? Yes, I have lots of different proficiency. Is it 60 now? I swear it was 20.
Oh, it's 20 now?
Was that increased? That's crazy. But yeah, I have levels have videos teaching all different levels. So there's like how to start selling books, how to start in OA, and then more advanced topics.
Ian, how do you like it? Oh, we got an ASIN. We got an ASIN in the building. I'm gonna fill my water quick. I'll be back.
It's the same ASIN.
Oh.
Still that drone.
Philip.
Yeah.
All right, wait.
Go for it.
Yeah, Victoriana just sent one. I'm gonna let you screen share, and then I'm gonna fill up the water.
Okay. That ASIN didn't show anything. You're good. Go fill up your water.
We'll either tap
Yep.
off or gain it.
Oh, they upped it from 50 to 60. I guess the 20 I'm thinking of is I guess I must have bought a 2-day pass back in the day, because I didn't use it that much. Like I said, I work with brands typically for my wholesale, so they're generally just sending you, max 50 products that they carry. What are your absolute apps for beginners? Must-have paid apps. You pretty much need Keepa for any business model. But beyond that, it depends on your business model. If you're doing books, you also have to have Scout IQ off the bat. And then once you start doing, I suggest maybe 2,000 or 3,000 a month, then get Inventory Lab and Be Cool to go ahead and buy back a little bit of your time to go ahead and spend more time sourcing. What is Scan Unlimited? Scan Unlimited is it's just like a website software type, like tactical arbitrage type tool, except it scans wholesale pricing sheets. And if you have like a distributor with a whole bunch of SKUs, generally it's going to have a lot to look at. So it's helpful to have a tool to kind of point your sourcing. So we got a couple ASINs for you to pull up once it gets back. Can I show you examples of online arbitrage, or maybe guide you to some previous videos that were made? Yeah, it's kind of a long process to show on stream. I have a bunch of content on my YouTube. Like pretty much half my videos are online arbitrage TA content, because I think it's a great model. You also don't need tactical arbitrage off the bat. You can actually start online arbitrage with just Keepa, which is why I didn't say you need tactical arbitrage for the required softwares. If you go, like we were talking about, in reverse source, so find a product that's profitable, or go to like a great value product, like a Target brand product, because all those sellers are going to be selling RA or OA, and then go and just copy and paste all of their products into Google, see if you can find it cheaper. And you'll need Keepa for that to validate and make sure that it's not like at a temporary price spike, to validate the sales velocity of that listing, all kinds of good stuff. Did you guys have any more ASINs? That one of you guys sent an expensive ASIN. Y'all trying to get some returns here. What other questions you guys got while Miles is away? I think my trap phone over here died. You check those videos out. Thank you. Yeah, you guys gave me a little boost. I should hit 8,000 tomorrow, which is pretty nice. What's up, Miles?
I'm back. Agued up.
We got 2 more ASINs.
2 more ASINs. All right, run it up. Run it up.
All right. Go ahead and throw me up here.
Got you.
All right. So another one of these where the they're trying to get me to spill your secrets. I just noticed. So another one of these where the Keepa's not on here, but we can see the drops down here. It looks like it hasn't sold since April. It sold a couple times. It's been at the same price the whole time. So if it was going to sell, it probably would have.
Not a good item.
Yeah, this is not a good item. I don't think it's going to sell, to be honest. And then the other one was this one where, again, there's no Keepa graph. So I would stay far away from this because it's also $1,200.
Oh, that's the moon.
That is the moon.
That is absolutely the moon.
I have millions of questions. I've been buying pallets for 4 years, but I've always sold yard sales, marketplace, but recently opened a discount store. I'm now dabbling in online selling. Yeah, so I mean, buying pallets is a good opportunity to find that that inventory. Isn't that what like Resale Rabbit does for his Amazon inventory? Do you know who I'm talking about? You're muted.
Wants to tell me I'm muted, but yeah, I don't know. I just know that dude's channel is cool.
Okay. But I'm sure you could try it out. Just make sure if you're going to do that off of your pallets, make sure the product is in tip-top condition, because Amazon buyers are premium customers, and will not want to be receiving stuff that looks like it came from a pallet. I assume you're talking about liquidation pallets. If you're talking about just regular pallets, then like go for it.
Oh, Tony, that could be Rodriguez hiding under.
It is.
Oh,
There it
my!
is.
He switched over.
What dollar amount would make you uncomfortable selling it online with risk of being frauded by customer? I'd say I usually stay under 200, and even then I don't sell much that's over $100.
I mean, how would you get frauded on Amazon though?
You wouldn't. It's just return risk and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. In terms of like, if it was through PayPal, I'd be tripping over like 1,000 probably.
Yeah. I mean, I just have a more volume approach.
I feel that for sure. Yeah.
She threw an ASIN up here, but it doesn't have a Keepa graph. I'm trying to see if I can find it on Keepa. Yeah, that last ASIN doesn't have a Keepa graph. It's also an ant killer, so it's probably on the risky side anyway. And Amazon's on the listing. You've been selling on Amazon a lot for the last 3 weeks. You have a guy that sells for me. It's all fulfilled by Amazon. Here's an Amazon certified warehouse. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good system. You should tap into that more, especially if you've been doing like local and yard sales and stuff. Like, you're going to see a massive volume increase if you could leverage Amazon. That's what he told you. That's funny. I think I'm gonna call it here for me, Miles. Solid 2 hours.
All right. Got you.
I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If all you hustleaholics who are sticking around want to help me get to 8K, go check out my channel. I'd much appreciate it. Fields of Profit. But yeah, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram or comment on YouTube. I'm happy to help you guys out. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll see you on the next time. Thanks for hanging out, Miles. Good to see you.
Yeah, see you later, man. Yeah, so that's my guy Warner. Warner and I we share we have the free Discord together. So if you guys are interested, you can join that link down below. It's completely free, always will be, or you can go to freediscord.flipsformiles.com. Lisa, thank you for subscribing. Yep, definitely everyone go check out Warner's channel. He has a lot of really good educational videos. Jennifer, have a fantastic night. All right, Michelle, yep, have a great day. Thrifty Kitty, yep. Thank you guys. Seriously, this is amazing. Like, that's so fun, able to, get to know Richie and everything and, get to share our audiences on different stuff. It's a lot of fun. He's a good dude. Blow my mind to make more on Amazon than I did in my store. I've been close the store. Yeah, well, the way I see it is your physical store can only be open so much, but your Amazon store can, make sales around the clock. And I actually just made a post about that. Give it a second to read here. And you just think of the customer base, right? People all over the country can buy from your Amazon store, but only people, in your general area can buy from your physical location store. Cindy, have a good day. Everyone, if you're a hustleaholic and you haven't already subscribed to me, please consider doing so. It's a lot of fun doing these, and I'd love to hopefully some more of my content might be able to help you as well. Subscribe. All right, I'm gonna type that ASIN in. I don't think that came up actually, and I'm not gonna do any more ASIN reviews. Kim, so Rakuten's pretty simple. You just open it up on your phone, and then you can go to a site here, like let's see, Adidas, 4% cash back. Click Shop Now, and it takes you right to their store. And then if you buy something, you'll get that 4% cash back, and it'll be added to your balance, and they pay out quarterly. Kim, are you actively selling on Amazon yet? Just wondering. Sold 110 items. Awesome. Top cash back. Yeah, I sleep on top cash back. Yep. Yeah, I think it's like $30 for free. I don't sell international on Amazon now. All right, guys, I think I'm going to hop off as well. Just want to say thank you for everyone hanging out with me. If you guys got questions, let me know what videos you guys want to see and all that. Just let me know. Hopefully get rid of this cough this weekend, but yeah. Everyone have a great weekend. Make sure to sell some stuff on the internet this weekend and have a great day. Thanks a lot, guys. Got you, Ian. Thank you, Sharon. Yep, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, do what you got to do. Appreciate it, guys.